You're rocking with the voice of Town View. We put our spin on trending topics and school news. Thought-provoking, insightful, we speak the truth. We do it for all ages, not just for the youth. Listen close, you might learn something. Or laugh so hard, you split your side of something. Live stream a podcast. Whenever you tune in, it's sure to be a blast. Let's be honest, you don't want to miss that. Content so real, you gonna want to run it back. We keep you entertained while making an impact. Want foreign announcements, well this is not that. Sports, pop, culture, political. Whatever you like, we got you covered, bro. It's a movement more than just a show. It's KSBM Radio.
Come closer to the music.
Broadcasting live from Marvin E. Robinson School of Business and Management, Dallas, Texas.
My radio station.
We are KSBM Radio, the voice of Town View.
Welcome back, KSBM Radio. This is your favorite radio host, KG. We are glad to see you guys on this fine morning. These are my favorite radio hosts.
I'm M.
KV.
And Mr. Mike.
And to start off this morning's podcast, we're going to go in with a little bit of updates that's going on in school as well as just in our lives in general. But do you guys want to just cover the fact that, we'll go over the fact that there's 9 weeks before we graduate?
Well, for us, it's like 7.
Yeah.
It's like 7, yeah, because we don't really go the last 2 weeks. But then again, it's like 9 weeks.
It's really, this is for real now.
Like, I mean, I'm not, like, super duper tripped out about it because I kind of understand what I'm going to do when I get there. But, like, how do y'all feel?
I mean, I still
I
have
have
to
mixed emotions.
Yeah, I have to still accept the college. So that's what I'm worried about. Not about graduation or anything.
What y'all?
Ready to leave the building. Ready to leave
Big
the
on that.
school. It's been a great school, but I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. Ready to go. What about you, Mr. Mike?
I'm scared. I'm scared for what's out there in the real world.
The real world is scary.
I'm scared.
Man.
You know,
Man.
there's too many expectations, especially now with social media.
So,
A little hints
oh,
per se, but yeah, it's kind of scary because you know we're still technically
Kids. We are still kids.
in an adult world. So,
have y'all had
We'll see how that
senioritis?
Oh, for sure. It hit me.
No.
It hit
do
me.
you want to see my hypothetically speaking my
You're
absences? Do you want to see my absences in my 30s? I don't think you want to see that. Okay, especially
Like,
for this class.
my senioritis kicked in. I think it was January. 'Cause it was like, yo. Like, I had a sudden realization. I was like, oh man. Like, I'm about to really be gone. And then I got over it. But at first, it was like, oh, I got responsibilities.
No, last 9 weeks, that was probably the worst time. Like, I did my work because I was stressed. I was really stressed.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 weeks, I was like, oh, I got to turn this in and this in and this. But this 9 weeks, I'm chilling.
And y'all were talking really heavy about government and how hard it was.
It is
Some-
to me. It is to me.
It was
Retaining
mad
information-
easy.
Retaining information for me. Okay. So,
I mean, like, passing the class. I don't feel like taking the AP exam.
Well, passing the
Me
class
neither.
Is like-
passed
do we
with
have to
like
take the
90.
AP
You don't have to.
Nah.
You just don't show up.
Yeah, just don't go.
Because
And if you
I
do
never
show up,
passed it.
and if you do show up, you could just answer the same.
And just be done with it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to do.
Just
If
you
I do
me.
go.
no.
Red.
Shout out to an OG member, Red, for being in the chat today. We love him, respect him, and we value him as much. He's been a valuable member from the KSBM Radio a long time ago, and he's here in our chat now. Show him some love. We're going to move on to our next topic on the intro. Is we're going to talk about some stuff that's going on around the school. What we just had yesterday was the SCM versus Tag game, which ended in a tie, and they're going to probably come back, and yeah, they did a tie.
Well, SEM, I heard some students, they said that they were just going to play one-on-one with themselves.
Oh, well.
Oh.
I guess. I mean, that's cool. We did it better, but that's cool.
Business better.
We added more.
Business is better. We
Ours
did a
was
lot more.
more
Enthusiasm.
The rematch.
Enthusiasm.
Oh, there's going to be a rematch? Oh, there's a rematch. Okay, just in. There's going to be a rematch maybe. And that's probably, I don't know.
I
That's
don't
gonna
know.
be
I think
something
ours was more fun.
But then again, we lost.
Even though we lost
Did y'all see
really
when
badly.
what's his one of the teachers like threw himself to get the ball? That was dope. Oh, who was it? I think it was
I didn't get to
Mr.
see
Luna.
it.
Did y'all
Oh,
see?
I don't remember.
Y'all don't remember?
No.
Mr. Luna was going crazy.
Yeah, bro was teeing up. It was cool.
And then Mr. Bell.
Mr.
He's very
Bell.
athletic, bro.
Mr. Bell is like
He
Mr.
can
Bell's
play
that like
everything.
fundamental point guard. It's crazy. I love Mr. Bell's game when it comes to basketball. It's great. But next we have the high school student election worker applications for May 6th. They will be coming live soon. You guys can go to that. It will be for the Dallas County elections, and it will be paid $16 hourly with training online via Zoom. So you'll get paid for training. It's going to be $16 at the polls, and if you guys want to.
Speaking of voting, have y'all filled out the?
No.
I was registered
not yet.
since
I
last
haven't
year.
registered.
I registered this year.
That's real.
You can't register.
I need to register.
Take a L.
She can't
Take
register.
a L.
Come on. Imagine not being able to register.
Wait,
It's
why
crazy.
haven't you registered yet?
I mean, because for one, I'll just do it online, but I mean, I didn't. How do you say? That's like put off right now.
Put off.
Yeah, right now I'm.
Yeah, mine is put off. See, they are really.
No, you're just
You're
not
just
allowed.
not
You're just not 18. It's okay. It's okay. Trust
You
me.
know
It's
what?
perfectly fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
'Cause
It's perfectly fine, y'all. It's perfectly fine.
I kind of wanted to do that.
Vote?
No, the election work.
I did
Be
too.
an election
I mean,
worker because they get paid a lot.
16
paid
hours.
16.
That's a
hour.
lot.
It is. But when we talk about a lot, we're going to segue into our hot topic. Where we will be talking a lot more about something being a lot. We will see you guys in the next section.
Rocking it, dropping it. Let's go. Dropping it.
Here's another hot topic to discuss. Live on KSBM Radio, the voice of Townview.
Welcome back, KSB viewers. This is our hot topic section where we'll be covering things that are controversial, thought-provoking, and things that overall just pick your brain. But we're going to be talking about something that a lot of us are, let's say, understanding about it. Maybe we just use it all the time. We use social media all the time. But we never understand the origin of it, nor do we go back to look and see the increase, decrease, and the ones that fell off and the ones that are growing. But there's also a reason behind why this happens, and there's no reason why there's never not a reason. And the first thing we're gonna talk about is the increase and decrease in social media usage over the last 20 years. And we'll be gearing it to the different social medias that started, the ones that fell off, the ones that we all know and love, and the ones that are prospering in today's market. But we're going to talk about the beginning of social media, what started with 6 Degrees in 1997, which is a website kind of like MySpace, or like, your first messenger app. It's like make a little profile and then, start talking to people. But what do you think? Okay, just a little general question. Do you guys believe there's been an increase in social media usage or a decrease in social media usage? And why do you guys say that? And is it good or bad?
Okay. For me, there definitely has been an increase over time, especially now. A lot of people are social media influencers, and that's how they get their job. Most people are on social media now. So, it has a good impact. I don't see nothing really wrong with it, except a lot of people are on social media nowadays. But
Mr. Mike, you're looking a little off center on that stance. Elaborate.
Yes, social media usage has increased over the years, but I honestly don't think it's a great thing. One, for the younger generation, especially speaking as I have siblings, I'm pretty sure some of y'all do as well. They're on their tablet all the time. Like, go outside, go have some fun, go spend some time with Earth, do something. Stop being on your mama's phone, kid. Stop being on the tablet.
Prior to the beginning of this, I was on the tablet. But anyway. I get it.
This is kind of just fitting them.
The technological social epidemic.
Not only that, but they're like more open to like more prone things for like.
or they
fraud
see more
things.
things
They see more things
before
that they're not supposed to.
yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's right.
Mhm.
You know, but that's just like one of the few things that I think is pretty wrong with social media. But other than that, it's a good thing in a way when it comes to business. But now the influence is, I don't know. I particularly don't partake in that.
I get what you mean. And you finally?
Yeah. So there's been an increase, but sometimes people only have accounts just to text.
That's true.
So most of the accounts there are just like for messengers.
Or I'm guilty for this, but a lot of people have like, I know for me personally, I have my photography, my media account, and then I have my spam, and then I have my main. And I'm pretty sure that kind of racks up like the amount of like users on a social media account. So it could be lies, and like she just said, I mean, it could be just strictly messenger. Like who text? I don't text people that I just met. I just give you my Instagram, and that's it, right? But nobody really uses it for more than just that. I feel like some people that you do use social media, like KB said, are influencers or people that use it for a job. If they're constantly on it, unless you just have a lot of time, you're really on it just to market or do business. But speaking of business, a lot of the social media accounts that have originated in the 2000s, a lot of them have fell off. I mean, you don't really hear things. You don't hear things about MySpace, 6 Degrees, 4chan. 4chan was originated in 2004, around there. But you don't hear a lot of stuff about that. But why?
First off, social media is still kind of new if you think about
If you
it.
really think of it, we're 18, and then it's like, what, 20
years ago?
almost? That's crazy.
I think they create new like apps just to keep up with trends and stuff. So of course some are just gonna fall off eventually, and then now we have the more used social medias.
Like right now, it's mostly Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
People are gonna be mad in Texas.
Because
Or
like,
overall, I think the CEO is trying to ban TikTok.
and you know
Sorry,
what's so
trying to
ironic
get rid.
about that?
Have y'all not seen? Have y'all
You-
seen the videos going around?
Of what?
About- I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. I don't know if Congress is the right word, but
He was there, and you know what's so ironic about the CEO of TikTok? He doesn't let his kids use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the CEO of a social media account that you don't even let your kids use. And the reason why they're doing this is because it's kind of
I wouldn't like because
that's true.
well, real.
We're not gonna show that on live though, because we don't want to get caught up in that. But I find it ironic that the TikTok CEO is denying access to TikTok to his kids. He wouldn't even let his kids use his TikTok.
I mean, if you see TikTok now, it's not how it was before. It's
That do-
very,
okay.
very.
Continue. What do you mean?
There's some explicit stuff on there, like certain things that kids are on it now, so they're gonna see it.
Come check out my
Oh yeah.
page. You know?
But then again, I feel like it's also kind of like
Like now, it's more for adults than
Kids.
kids.
it's all based up to your For You page. It's what you filter. That's the one thing that I will say is kind of like a privacy issue. Well, it's not private. Okay,
Well, it shows
a
you
privacy
random
issue.
stuff until you like
that's
start
true. That's true.
clicking into the algorithm or whatever.
Yeah, and I feel like just speaking on the TikTok thing right now, because since we're on it, it's like it's a privacy issue kind of, and they were difficult for no reason.
yeah, because he was
and
trying to
dumb
like
questions. Yeah.
he was trying to like answer some of the questions or kind of like how do I explain it? Well, he was just trying to answer some of the questions or some.
The TikTok CEO. Yeah.
But they wouldn't let him. They would just shut him down immediately.
For what reason?
You don't know.
So the whole like discussion was about the reason why he went to the States was because he started to defend the banning of TikTok in the United States, right? But I guess the whole time they were trying to misconstrue his like claims and not let him finish his questions, and it was trying to like
They were trying to make it seem like the bad person.
like he's trying to because the U.S. wants to ban TikTok because they feel like it's a privacy. It's like a privacy violation. It's like what is it? I'm not gonna
Like
talk about it.
with China and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause they're pretty much over it.
Because realistically, if you really think about it, it's kind of like the fact that the algorithm can read us and filter in content that we like. That is kind of that's not a privacy thing. It's just like cookies. Cookies in general, we give away our privacy anyway when we click for cookies.
Except.
Don't even read it.
But I mean, the thing is, even if TikTok does do that, other apps do it as well. So it
Exactly.
is the exact same thing with other apps as well. Like Instagram, if you go to your Explore page, you're gonna find things that you like according to the things you've liked.
Yeah.
You know,
And that my bad.
I mean, it's technically the exact same thing. So where is he complaining about? Like,
Yeah. But I feel like that thing that you just said, the idea of filtering content that you do like, cater to what you already interact with, is kind of why a lot of social media accounts grow. That's one big reason. The algorithm. The algorithm is something that's very, very, very important if you want more outreach as an influencer or more interactions as a market. But I feel like that's another reason why it's like a lot of social media accounts kind of don't really last long. Specifically messenger apps, like, for example, Kik. Where does that go? Where Kik is a myth. Kik doesn't
That
exist.
was a long.
It was a
time.
long time ago.
When did Kik come out?
Kik came out in 2012. It's between that 2010, 2012, around there.
I think it was 2010.
2010?
That was.
Yeah, it's a long.
11
Oh my
years
gosh,
ago?
a long time ago. We're old, but
We are, if you think about it.
we're as
Oh
old
my
as social
gosh.
media. It's crazy, but it's but yeah, just understanding the fact that a lot of now what kind of makes a lot of apps die out is the fact that every single app has a messenger function, like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of them have DMs. So just strictly being a DM or a direct message. DM means direct messaging. Being a DM oriented app is kind of, it's like useless, and that's kind of why a lot of social media is kind of like die out. And
Or you see, like, social media is now like Instagram. They tried to copy TikTok with their reels.
they copy
Yeah,
Snapchat.
Snapchat with
They copy
Snapchat
Snapchat with
too.
the for stories.
Oh my goodness.
But Snapchat is like
So Instagram is just basically like copying.
Trying to
from
get
Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Instagram did a W move.
they did,
Putting those stories.
They
on there.
did.
They did a phenomenal job.
and they
putting
added
those
close
stories.
friends and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
and guess what? Close
did.
friends was for Snapchat for your like for your eyes only.
For
or
your
something.
eyes only.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
They rebranded the entire.
They
thing.
rebranded all of it
And then-
perfectly.
And literally, Instagram took over ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since.
Because there was like, Snapchat was just like bad.
Because TikTok is like one thing, and then Snapchat is one thing, but
Instagram has everything.
Instagram
is
has
combined
everything.
of everything. So that's why it's mostly used now.
And that's literally the longevity thing of like, if you think about it, okay, first off.
Facebook, I don't know why it's still here, but like,
Old people.
Older
okay.
Old
generation.
people.
Okay, Facebook.
Old people.
Dang, they can't even say nothing about Facebook because
Facebook is
Instagram
worse.
has Instagram Marketplace.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know why Facebook is still alive, and if it is alive, then it's whatever. I see my mom. I see my mom make a post on there all the time. That's about it. Facebook is Facebook, and Facebook will always be Facebook. But Facebook has a baby named Instagram, and Instagram, they've been funneling them. I mean, a million different when you think about it, Instagram just has everything, and that's kind of why it
You
lasts.
can
a
even
lot.
shop on
mean,
there.
you can-
I wouldn't trust it.
You could
but,
shop,
like,
you look at reels, you have stories, you have posts, and the thing is, they have posts, things that don't go away. Snapchat didn't have that,
Oh yeah.
so they kind of. I understand why Instagram kind of took pieces from everybody and kind of did the longevity thing, but in terms of like that, Instagram can survive. Instagram's surviving, and
It
it's
probably
growing.
is if TikTok actually gets banned in the US.
TikTok.
That's
Everybody's
right.
going to
Everyone's going back
Instagram
to
Reels.
Instagram.
But if you really think about it, can we just appreciate like how fast TikTok came out in 2020? That's crazy.
Wait, what?
TikTok came out in 2020.
No,
Around
it didn't.
It came
Well,
out
it got
2020.
rebranded.
Rebranded in 2020.
Because it was Musical.ly.
It
It was
Musical.ly.
musically, and oh my god, oh my
That was the
god.
most
Whoa.
cringe. If you think-
It went from what Vine, and Musically, and then they kind of like integrated and had a child, and that became TikTok.
Vine needs to come back.
Vine does not
Yes.
need to come back. We have TikTok.
Yep, that's
Literally, think about it.
It's a mixture.
Vine. What was Vine? 6 seconds of fame, or
Okay.
6 seconds. You have an
It makes
audio,
you-
and you kind of
It
like.
makes you creative.
TikTok makes you creative.
No.
Okay, you have 6
It's
seconds
like
to
a
like.
challenge.
That is kind of
Yeah,
true.
that's
That
true.
is true. That is true. It is kind of a challenge. But then again, TikTok allows like I know TikTok added like 10-minute videos now, and it's like
I'm skipping that because
Yeah, that's too much.
unless you
too much.
like
You
love
re-
the creator, so like you can actually. I will say though, the only bad thing about TikTok is the fact that they do not pay you. Their creator fund is actually pretty bad.
they don't pay you. So.
Their creator fund is like for every like 1 million views, you get like $5. I'm lying, but it's something around there. It's not. It's not that. I'm joking, but it's like compared to like Instagram giving you money for like your interactions and all that. If you do monetize your content,
It's more.
TikTok is it's gonna be more. TikTok will not pay you like that. But I'm gonna ask you guys a simple little question. What do you think TikTok did as far as like getting? How did they grow so fast?
I think during the whole pandemic.
Yeah, we don't like talking about that on here.
Yeah. Anyways, so during that time, a lot of people were at home, of course, scrolling on TikTok, made dances. Most people became famous during that time.
Yeah, because it was mostly trendy dances that first started out, and then it started.
Yeah. And I think what kind of blew it up even further was the fact that the algorithm was like, it was doing this all the time, and it was like. Also, I have a very like valid point. TikTok destroyed our attention span.
Yeah.
We scroll mad
like,
fast.
no,
if I don't like it, I'm gonna scroll. It's like
it could be 1 second, you be like.
Exactly. And that's why nobody like kind of gravitates towards YouTube anymore.
Well, I like that.
I mean, it is.
I love
but
YouTube.
YouTube is cool. Like if I'm like okay, like if I'm doing my homework and I need to put something on in the background, I'm gonna put on like Kai CNET or like I'm gonna put on AMP. I'm gonna go to Corey Kenshin. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna find my favorite creator and play it.
YouTube, you can do like longer videos, obviously, than on regular social medias. So if you really like that creator, you can watch more of their videos.
Yeah.
Rather than like 10-second ones.
Yeah.
And you don't really get to know that creator.
But I feel like it doesn't, because what it used to be was, in terms of like, we're still still talking about like, how the 20 years of like growing social medias. People a long time ago, I want to say I'm probably wrong, but it's basically 2006, 2008 when YouTube was founded. Around that time.
2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Around that time. But I'm saying
2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
October.
My bad.
The whole day.
So in October of 2005, YouTube was founded, and everybody was like, "What is this?" You see like the normal cat videos and all that, but the reason why I mention it is because YouTube used to be like, if your YouTube was popping, everybody knew you. Nowadays, if you don't have TikTok, people are like, there's less people going from
Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's less people.
I think TikTok is slowly declining. I mean, it's not as high as we like in 2020, but I don't know. I don't think a lot of people still use as much.
Wait,
I don't think they use as much.
use YouTube as much or Instagram?
No,
TikTok.
People, whoa, what? Okay. I can see the argument for YouTube.
I think that's you, bro.
Because I see a lot of people use TikTok.
I'm on TikTok every day. Are you on TikTok every day? Lie.
Hey.
I'm not. I'm on Instagram.
Lie.
Okay, well, at least. Okay, well, she says on Instagram. I'm not. I'm lying if I say I don't go to both my accounts on TikTok and like scroll through them.
No, I'm on Instagram.
But like.
Do you go to your explore page?
Yes.
Do you watch reels?
Yes.
Okay, so you're
Technically on TikTok. Nah, he's on.
No,
she's on
no.
Instagram Reels. There's a difference.
Almost the same thing.
Instagram
No,
Reels,
it's
y'all.
not.
It's
So you-
Instagram
It's
Reels.
literally
So you
just
get-
TikTok going into Instagram.
Because literally, you still see the.
Because it's like the same video.
Yeah, you even see the little TikTok.
So
like,
that's why you think.
the TikTok watermark.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
Because you get everything 3 months after. You
Okay,
get
yeah.
like, you're behind.
Come on,
That's
man.
why.
Come on, man.
Hop on the wave. What are you doing?
But that she brings up an excellent idea. Not excellent idea, but no, it's excellent. But it's not. I'm not calling it an idea. It's more of a. What is it called? Point. Yes, she brings up a nice point. The fact that a lot of people kind of don't. They stray away from certain social medias. And do you have a reason to why you don't go on TikTok all the time? Just to open up this.
It has one thing like. I'd rather like go on the explore page,
Watch stories.
So that's like the con of TikTok is just that.
Yeah.
They did implement the fact that you can have like slideshows, but other than that, it's like
Oh, didn't TikTok add stories too?
they did, and they added
Be real.
Be Real.
Oh.
Wow, they added like
Tell me
now.
why we didn't know Be Real till now.
Yeah,
But
Be
didn't
Real
it
has
come
been a
out-
thing
You said it came out 2020?
around there. It came out like real. Okay, I think that came out in 2020, but it's been like something that a lot of people are looking at it like, whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. But now everybody's kind of, well, not everybody. I think it's just TikTok. TikTok is the only one that has so far implemented the now, like take your now, which is kind of stupid.
What is that?
That's that instead of saying like be real, they'd say now. your now.
And in order to view that story of your friend, you have to take a photo.
Yeah.
You have to take a now, quote unquote.
You know what I will say though? I like how on Be Real when you take your picture, you have like the different emojis. You can take like a face picture for those different emojis, so your face is the emoji. That's cool. TikTok's banned? Oh, don't do that. Okay, so we have somebody over there. We have Mo on social media, and he just like tricked us on live. Anyway, but to kind of wrap this up, or go into my final like point that I want to mention, do you feel like people are leaving social media? People our age are leaving social media for like the better?
Yes. Yes, because I'm one of them.
They're gonna get
I'm
back on
actually
though.
because I want to take a dopamine break. Because honestly, that's all you get from social media, right? Just like you said, our attention span has gone
Shorter.
slim to none.
Because you're trying to find that one thing that just like yes, but you can't find it.
Yeah, you can't find it, and I think our dopamine receptors are like burnt up.
Oh yeah, facts. We're like
because I've heard somebody say that they got off of social media for like a good 3 months. They started reading more. They started being more active outside. They started finding more joy in the smaller things.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why our generation is more depressed and more anxious and has more anxiety now because of social media.
Yeah. It's also based off like how they see their parents. Especially with social media now, you think you're supposed to look like this. It's like with our generation now, they'll see one girl and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I wish I looked like her, and not seeing their self-worth, etc.
Not only that, but the younger
creates two realities.
Yeah, not only that, but the younger generation also wants to look like the
Older
people.
generation.
So now we have.
I watch Snowfall,
No, but there's
bro.
like 10-year-olds
We have
trying
like
to look
12-year-olds is trying to put on makeup.
Oh yeah.
Lashes.
Yeah, that's kind of
skirts. Like, bro, what are you doing? You're a child. Go play with some dolls. I don't know.
When I was 12, I played on my Xbox.
When I was 12, I was playing
I did.
burgers,
played
eating
with
hot
Legos.
Cheetos,
And played with Legos.
Yeah.
I played with Legos. I was on my iPad and I had like no homework. That was amazing. I went outside to play basketball. Can you please bring that back? Also, I watched Snowfall the other day, and I kind of want to wear the outfits from them because it's pretty cool. But, you know, for us, finishing off this kind of segment, we all say that over the last 20 years, there has been developments, but there's also been de-evolution of, like, the usage of it as well as, like, the apps in general. Mm-hmm. We all agree on that.
Yeah.
And that finalizes our hot topic. We'll return back to it because there's a lot more stuff that we can cover for this. We'll make it a part 2. But we're going to segue into our local and global news. We'll be covering a lot of stuff happening in the school as well as outside of the school, locally and nationally, as well as the world. We'll be right back with that segment.
Yo, what's up, KSBN family? Currently enjoying the show? Well, don't leave us just yet. We will be right back after this short break.
Breaking news, KSBM Radio. Our host will be right back with local and global news, so make sure to stay tuned.
Welcome back, KSBN viewers. We are segueing into our local and global news section of the podcast, and I like to say that this is one of the most informative parts of the podcast in general, where we cover school, local, national, worldwide, and we all tie it back to give it back to you. For the first topic of the day, we will be talking about Mr. Mike.
Donald Trump getting arrested, or possibly
Getting arrested.
So we're gonna start it off with the Georgia 2020 election interference investigation going on. So after Trump narrowly lost the state, he repeatedly called Georgia state officials to pressure them to find ways to change the outcome. Technically meaning he wanted to find
a loophole
in order to win the state. There were about 11,780 votes that he was trying to find, quote unquote, he said on January 2nd, 2021, in which he instructed the Republican something like that, to find 11,780 votes. Trump also called Governor Brian Kemp and the state attorney general to urge them to contest the election results. So that's one thing.
Well, let's talk about that before going to the next thing he's about to be charged with. The fact that you lost that, it's kind of like, it gives the same idea as like, you ever play pickup basketball and then you win, and if you try to change the score, because like, you know that you lost, but they want to kind of give you like a little edge. It's kind of what this sounds like. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of felt, I kind of understood that when I was watching that 2020 election, because I somehow remember that, I don't. But I remember like the outcome of it. I was looking around and a lot of people were like, oh no, he's not winning in some of these states. But then you wake up the next day and he won those states. We're like, what? What happened? But
That was very close. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Supposedly there was like there's like about 70 witnesses hearing stuff about him wanting to have a better outcome.
So what are they doing about it?
So right now it's under investigation, but as of right now there's only limited information because whoever is running the jury has determined it. What's it called? Classified information.
Because I'm pretty sure that's like unconstitutional. If you just lose a state, you lose a state. But then again, it's deeper than just like, oh, I just lost a state. I get it. The electoral college and the electoral votes that you need in these states. I mean, and I'm pretty sure Georgia's one of those states that just like gives you a lot of votes if you win that state over. So
That's
I mean,
why he pressured it. He wanted to win it.
Because I'm pretty sure the winnings between when you look at the vote between, I think it was Clinton and Trump. Yes, it was Clinton and Trump. When you look at the winnings between the two, it's like that's kind of close because she was the favorite to win. But then you wake up the next day and you're like,
he won.
What's going on, guys? Well, like I clearly saw that number wasn't that number. But then again, what are the people saying? Have y'all heard anything on social media?
I mean, as of right now, I don't think I've heard much about people in general, but I want to add on to the case. There was also like around 100 additional documents that were supposedly hidden and found out by the FBI recently. So they also think that they might be connected together to the election.
Okay, you remember that whole period of time where it was kind of like they were talking about Clinton and her emails? Mm-hmm. And they were like, that's the reason she has something to hide. And then now that this is coming out, it's kind of like the hypocrisy is just crazy.
But I think this is the election with Joe Biden.
I think
2020.
2020. I'm tripping so hard.
So, it's kind of ironic how his fan base, technically, right? His fan base were the ones saying that it was rigged, that Joe Biden was the one with the false votes. But now he's coming out with the allegations that he was the one who wanted the fake votes.
Yeah, because
Go ahead.
I was like, okay, so switching up today, it's my fault. But the hypocrisy still stands. It's like not we. I'm just saying Trump himself bashed Hillary for having countless emails against XYZ, who knows. But then you find 100 classified documents by the FBI, and now it's like nobody's speaking on it. Because just like you said nobody's really in the social media talking about like the 100 classified documents that have been found by the FBI via a raid.
Yeah, they recovered them. So they were like technically hidden.
That's
under his presidency.
Oh wow.
So when is this case hearing?
Mo said that it's next week.
Next week?
That the decision will come out next week.
Dang.
So we'll see if he ends up in prison or not.
He's gonna be I don't think he'll be the first president to go to prison, right? He will be the first president to go to prison? Wow. Dang.
I mean, wasn't there a similar case before like that? Like, president had like
Nixon?
secret tapes.
Nixon? Yeah, but Nixon, I think he just left office. I don't know. I think that was different.
Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Trump will be the first to be arrested, but Nixon, what was it? Watergate. The tapes and all that. Yes, I think he just straight up left. Like, I think he understood, like, all right, Trump, okay. But I think Trump was like the only one to like take it to the next level, and then it was like a deeper. Yeah, he also went to trial, but he was not arrested. Yeah, but I think what the differences between Nixon and Trump is, we're in the day. It's two different things, but
Didn't he say before that if he does, how do you say it? He does go to jail, some of his followers are gonna do something.
Do something about what?
I think that was more of storming the Capitol.
Oh, Grant was arrested in 1877. Okay, well, second president to get arrested. Second president.
Close to first. Close enough.
The point is, it's still like 1872, not 1877. She wrote the 7 wrong. Thank you, Anna in production. Yeah, you told his father's protesting. It's like everything that happens with Trump, it ends in like
he has
riots.
I don't know.
And then during his candidacy, he completely protested against rioting or unlawful gathering, and now he's doing that. Ever since, like, if anything kind of happens between him and his followers are like diehard followers. They're like Cowboys fans. No matter what happens, they will be there. And that's exactly. Everybody in here is agreeing. Trump has Dallas Cowboys fans. Not specifically, but he has the fan base of like, no. Let me rephrase that.
Hold on.
Let me rephrase that.
They'll do things for him.
That's what I'm
even
saying.
If it's breaking the law.
Okay, well, not breaking the law.
I
get what you. No. I mean, for Cowboys fans, they'll just go to every single game regardless if they're losing. Even if they're in the wrong, they will still support the Cowboys. Same thing with Trump supporters.
We're just trying.
If Trump is doing something out of pocket, they're gonna be like, "That's my boy." I'm my line.
So we must support.
We're not supporting. I don't support him.
No, I'm saying like they're his fans.
Oh yeah, his fans are gonna ride hard, die hard for him, man. Even like if you date back to like just. There's a lot of stuff that I'm surprised he didn't get like arrested for in the past.
He actually, this isn't the only thing he might be charged for. You know how there was allegations of him with women?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's that, and it was something else with what's his name? It was another dude that he had like a partnership with, and they were both doing something with like minors.
Oh yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't get him for that either.
I don't think they're gonna.
Well,
get
yeah,
him for
he might be accused of, doing things with the ladies. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't like the only thing he would be probably getting charged for.
So I mean, like, are they gonna like pull up like a list of stuff? They're like,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure he got a lot.
I mean, and then not even the fact that like a lot of the stuff like.
But also money pays. So you think.
I don't think money. I don't think money can get you out of everything.
Talking about money pays, he was actually trying to pay the girl who
to keep silent.
To keep silent.
So, dang. I mean, there gets a point where money just doesn't help you anymore.
I think he was offering like 600 grand. I forgot how much it was.
600 grand to stay silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like
it was around 6 figures for sure.
And when was that? Like,
I think this was in like 2000 and early 2000s.
Early 2000s? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because there's like, I'm surprised they didn't get him.
I think he's gonna get out of certain things
because certain. Okay, I agree with that. He can pay his way out. He can pay his way out. Plus, I feel like a lot of stuff that we kind of like, not we, but some of the stuff they're gonna probably charge him with, they'll find a loophole to get out of it.
Because Donald Trump.
He'll find a loophole to get out of some stuff because they'll just label some stuff as like conspiracy. Even though there's like evidence, but if there's like not lack of, or if there's like lack of quote unquote, or there's insufficient amount of evidence, then they'll be like, all right, sorry dog, we can't charge you with this. But with the 100 documents that were covered by the FBI, I mean you're gone, buddy. That's me. You're gone, buddy. But I don't think he will. How long y'all think he's gonna like be gone?
Not long.
I don't. Yeah. But then again, it's like if the FBI is involved, bro, and you have like, I know that don't mean nothing.
Not to him.
Money speaks, bro. Money definitely speaks. But we'll find out what. Next week, I said? Mm-hmm. Next week? Dang, man. It's been going on for the longest. But let's go on to the next topic, and we'll finish off our local and global news with these last couple topics.
Another school shooting. Sad. So sad.
Another one. Another one.
You know what? You know what's a perfect topic to bring up when we talk about school shootings? The fact that America is the only nation that has these weekly, monthly, daily, because everywhere else has stricter gun laws.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I never understood people who say that more guns will fix the problem. And that I kind of agree to an extent on the lines of
self-defense.
No. That the person is the one who's the one behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, more guns isn't gonna do
it. You can get a gun
Yeah.
at 18 and years before 21, you can drink it. Crazy.
Yeah.
Absurd.
And the joke, the running joke with America, when people look at us like, "Oh, you're scared to come out of schools." Like I remember it was I was on the liberal side of like TikTok for a while, still am. But a lot of the people, they were making like jokes. UK kids were making jokes about like, you know, they were like, "Oh, I have to pack my bulletproof vest," like as a joke. And I was like, that's kind of that's
They
like
always say something about
our school system and like, but it's
unfortunately it's true.
That's the sad part.
Unfortunately, it's almost true. Yeah.
Because what do you need what do you need to get a gun in the U.S.? Be 18, have the money.
That's it.
Background check.
You don't have to have a license.
No,
don't
you don't need it. No. For a rifle, you don't need it. For a handgun, you do.
That's another thing. For a rifle, okay. For a rifle,
it just can't be automatic. But it still doesn't.
It's a bullet.
It's a bigger bullet to it.
It's like, come on, man. It's a bigger caliber, and it's like what less? No, I don't think it's less expensive. Some are though. Some are though.
I think some are.
It depends all on the bullet.
Yeah, the caliber that it
you
takes
can either
on.
get hollow tips or regular tips, or there's a bunch of different.
There's a bunch of different ones, and the fact that we have the fact that all of this is just like, here you go. That's it.
We can buy it.
We can get it. We can vote. We can vote. Get drafted. Own a gun. It's crazy. Like, and you know what's crazy? What we can't do at 18, we can't drink. Not Kyrie.
You know, other places have the legal age at 16.
That.
Yeah.
For drinking.
Oh.
For drinking.
I mean, but like, yeah.
I want to go. But I mean, if you really think about it, I think there's a reason why. I think it might be a little. Some of these places are a little safer than the U.S., so it's kind of understandable at the same time.
And the U.S. is supposed to be like Homeland Security D1, like D1 Homeland Security, but within
so much goes on over there.
Even we are the biggest threat to the U.S. That's crazy.
And the world.
And the world. People don't like Americans for reasons like this.
We're not the same. Oh, not everybody.
And I think what school was it in Dallas recently?
Lamar.
I
was in Fort Worth, I think.
I drove by Lamar and I saw like the thing is they implemented security immediately after this instead of doing it before. And I walked around it. I remember Lamar never had like the fences, or maybe I'm tripping. Now they do. There's fences all around there. I was like, what's going on? I've never seen this before. But then I figure out I could be wrong. But the fact that the fence is like the only thing that's kind of there is just wild to me. Y'all do this after the fact that the damage has been done. And people's counter argument to gun violence is add more guns. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. The only people, and also to add on to add salt to injury, Thomas Jefferson had a shooting after a school.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord.
Oh yeah, supposedly a kid got shot at TJ, and I work with one of the kids that go to TJ, and they were telling me how there was a shootout in the middle of the parking lot.
In the middle of the parking lot. Welcome to America. That's all I can really say about that.
Actually, it's not even that difficult to even get your hands on a handgun.
It isn't.
Even with a rifle. It's no. Well, hypothetically. I know.
We are not speaking from experience.
I'm moving to Canada, guys. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they like this side.
Isn't Canada like one of the most nicest places?
No.
Like the people are like super nice.
I'm New Zealand.
New Zealand? Yeah.
Moving to New Zealand. Or I'm going to get dual citizenship elsewhere. But we will talk about more of that in the next topic. We will be going into our more lighthearted, fun, kind of supposed to be. Sometimes the entertainment industry could be wonky, but we will be right back with sports and entertainment for our KSBN viewers.
This is KSBN Radio Sports and Entertainment section coming up, where we bring you the latest sports and the most entertainment going on around the world. So sit back and enjoy.
Welcome back, KSBN viewers. This is your favorite radio host, KG, coming back to you guys. Advisory today, remember. Okay, we'll finish this up. So, welcome back. This is Sports and Entertainment with KG, favorite radio host, along with other favorite radio hosts.
KV.
And Mr. Mike.
And for the first topic that we're going to bring up how the U.S. lost to...
Slow down.
We're going to bring up how the United States lost to Japan in, I think it's the Baseball World Cup, something like that. Yeah. Dog. The pitcher for Japan is the Giannis on steroids if he was in baseball. It's crazy. that man gave the U.S. a run for its money. And, dang. It was crazy because... Well...
I sometimes do. Sometimes not.
Baseball is pretty cool. You know, it's pretty cool sometimes.
Oh,
Baseball is cool.
When I was younger, I'd go
cool.
to a lot of games.
A lot of Rangers games?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Me too. Oh, my God. I was in the stands.
Videos and everything.
Oh, I was in those stands. Them hot stands before they remade the new stadium. Yup. I was there. We stopped going because my little brothers were like, it's too hot. So we're just all right. But we go to Mavericks games now. I could waste my money there. It's not the most boring sport. There's definitely more boring.
It's golf. Golf is the most boring.
I'm not even sure how that's a sport. I'm being so serious. I mean, if you go D1 in golf, it's like, okay, but then again, people make the argument, esports aren't sports. So I can't really say that, so. But, okay, bro. You want to talk about that?
No.
You want to talk about it?
Go ahead.
You want to talk about it? We could really talk about how esports is an actual sport. We could talk about that. Matter of fact, we'll make that the next topic for the next show. But we're going to talk about how that's kind of, going on. But U.S. seems to be failing in a lot of other things too. But we'll segue into another thing that deals with, John Morant trying to make it out the NBA. Instead of making out the hood, he's making out the NBA. And honestly, I will commend him for coming back and getting Zach together. A lot of old heads in the industry in the basketball world were like, "Yo, you need to tee up. Like, what are you doing?" There's a lot of people on social media that were just like joking about how bro did not care about his NBA career because he was caught on Instagram Live flashing around a gun, which is obviously not good for your public image. And his rebuttal after that, his statement after that, his PR manager needs to be fired because that was bad. And then he went on to a whole, he did get help, which is good. But people started calling him Gilbert Arenas, or just saying his best, his idol growing up was Gilbert Arenas. And Gilbert Arenas was kicked out of the league for bringing a handgun into the Washington, which was like a locker room, if y'all, that. But what do you guys think about that whole situation in general? I remember you were talking about it while we were making these notes and stuff. So what do you think?
Hey, he did what he did, and they let him back on. And he played, I think on, when was it? Wednesday against the Lakers, or last Wednesday?
I think it was Lakers or the Rockets, one of the two. But he had 17 on his return. And we'll talk about the Grizzlies later, but what do you guys think about the situation just in total?
I just agree that the person that was supposed to observe him didn't really do a good job. I mean, at the same time, it's his fault. He's already a grown man. What is he doing?
You should know this already, especially being in the league
and having influence. You can't do certain stuff on social media.
Not only that, but you should already know the consequences of putting things in social media as well. Yeah.
So. And you are John Morant. Fam. You made the gritty. KB, don't demonstrate this. I'm kidding. Not really. But I'm saying...
Is he doing that all the time, too?
Nick Cannon. Sorry.
Nick Cannon wants another kid.
Not another kid, but he regrets not having
a kid with Christina.
He has 12 kids.
And regrets not having one with Christina Milian. I don't know.
Milian.
Yeah, homie just wants some...
From Love Don't Cost a Thing. That's crazy. She was bad in that thing. My fault. I'm sorry.
Can you blame it?
But then again, it's like the idea of the fact that you want you.
Would you blame him though?
12 kids.
But
Would you blame him?
he has the money to provide for all of them.
Would you blame him?
That's not the point.
He has the money.
That's 12.
He has the money to
That's
provide for
12
all.
kids.
I can see. Okay, he wants a big like.
What's the NBA roster?
I remember I saw a video. He's like, I want to
Bro, he
continue
has
my
a full.
legacy.
He has a full
he's-
football team.
He's like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy.
He is kind of like Eddie Murphy. That's true.
He has a lot of kids too.
But like, are they from like the same woman? Are they from different women?
Yeah. A lot.
Wait, both of them? Eddie Murphy's?
Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I know Nick Cannon. He has.
Oh yeah, for sure, Nick
He
Cannon.
has
100%.
6 or 7 baby mamas.
Jeez. But I mean, like, hey, like KB said, if you have the money to do it, you have the money to do it. But me personally,
No.
I'm not doing that. That's a lot of people to take care of. Even if I do have millions of them in the bank, I'm still not doing it.
It's for me.
That's for
He
me.
said he wanted a legacy. He got his.
Oh yeah, he got more than the
got
legacy. He has a basketball team. Hey, look, if all of them play basketball, that's an all-star roster right there. All of them can make it to the WNBA or the NBA or whatever they want to do. They're gonna have a lot of income coming to that family. Which now that I'm talking about it, I understand why he wants a legacy. It's a lot of people to take care of you. And a lot of money coming in if they all become successful.
That's it, even if you take care of them.
I think does he take care of them?
If he's a great father, then okay, it's
Yeah.
understandable.
But if off
I don't think he sees them like
I don't
all the
think he
time,
sees all
but-
of them. Yeah, because he has like 12.
So kids.
I remember I saw something where he had during Christmas he had to see all of them on Christmas night. So he was literally like Santa Claus. Like he that
shows up
during
once
that
a year.
one night.
Wow. I mean, I think that's what you got to do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, 12 of them. That's gonna be a funny family reunion. These kids are wild. We're not gonna say the names of the kids on there. Let's just move past that. You know, let's move past that.
Guys, The Weeknd is officially the most.
The
popular
Weeknd is the
artist in the world.
Die for you.
Okay.
I'm finding ways to articulate feeling I'm going through.
Super Queen Cannon. Oh my lord.
Just can't.
Do y'all listen to?
Yes,
Sometimes.
I listen to him all the time.
Wait,
I'm
no, you
lying.
didn't.
My earbuds is lying sometimes.
You gotta understand. What's her name? Was it Ariana or Selena? That's Ariana, right?
What are you trying to say?
The one who he dated.
Selena Gomez.
Selena.
Is that Selena Gomez effect?
Not yet.
I would be down bad for Selena Gomez too.
They said that
But-
every person that ever left her wants to get back with her.
It's
Hey,
Selena Gomez. I would try her over.
The
and over
motivation be like dude becomes the most popular artist in the world to date. If you go to Spotify right now, he says #1, and his halftime performance was wild. It was crazy.
Camera.
It was
Camera was crazy.
Creepy.
It was crazy. He took the camera.
Yeah.
Like, it was
That's the most
wild.
iconic.
I mean, like, he is one of our most influential artists of our generation.
Bro just got talent.
Mad talent.
Bro has a beautiful voice.
And he has his own style too, which is crazy. Even though he's pop, it's like
He's like pop and R&B. No,
Yeah.
what?
Pop.
Yeah, you. How's it pop though? Some of his songs.
Pop and
is-
R&B.
Yeah.
So call
We need you to stop singing.
Keep saying no. I enjoy it. Man, I feel like personally, I'm gonna be honest.
Kiss you so gently.
Okay.
He deserves it.
I want to.
He definitely deserves it. Everybody else that we be listening to is oversaturated. There's
You could ask anybody and they'll know who The Weeknd is.
exactly. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say what I want to say because some people listen to Yeet. I went to a Yeet concert, but if you think about how many people sound the same to other people, there's you can find a bunch of industry replicas, but there's no one that's gonna replace The Weeknd because he can perform.
Yeah.
That's another thing. He'll put on a performance. That man will perform. That man knows how to put on a show. That I still talk about. I know I just mentioned it, but the Super Bowl performance was crazy. And and everybody. I know when people do dress up as your favorite. We did dress up as your favorite artist, and everybody was in the suit with the
Somebody-
red suit, and then had
Yeah,
the
some people it was.
that was fire. That was definitely fire. I believe it.
Personally, I don't think his music videos and
You're cooked, buddy.
His songs go good.
What about his music videos?
They're weird.
Who?
His music videos are weird. That's what you said.
Very.
I think they're weird.
They're not. Yeah, they're masterpieces.
It doesn't go with what he's singing about. It's just random.
Well, no, it's like the scenery in the music.
You just don't understand.
You're not a real avid The Weeknd listener.
Tune into what
No,
he's
I'm
really
not,
saying and put it into.
It's what I'm saying. You gotta understand the art. It's art.
Visualize.
You look at an art piece and be like, I don't know what this is, but I respect it. That's what you gotta do with The Weeknd.
Have you seen art at the museum and it's like, oh, a kid made it, or even you could have made it.
But you don't understand the feeling that came behind it. There's a message.
You don't get it.
It's a message, but you get what I mean. There's a message behind it.
But guess what?
No,
it's in a museum.
Because there's paintings that many people don't understand, but the person that does art understands it, or also understands the materials that they use.
Exactly.
To make the
It's
painting.
meaningful.
And The Weeknd in Starboy, beautiful music video. Beautiful music video. But people gonna go, oh, that's weird. No, you don't understand. The light up, what was it? What was in his hand? I don't know what was in his hand. What was in his hand? It's like pointy something.
No, the weird music videos when he was like, I think it's I don't know if he got beat up or something, where it's like his whole face was
Blinded by the lights. Blinded lights, something like that.
Yeah, that one was.
That was fire. The song is great too.
Oh, she has the opposite.
The song was great. Love it. Love it. I love it so much. You just gotta understand it. Like a lot of artists, like specific. Okay, we're talk about weird. Let's talk about. Okay, think about Kendrick. Look at his music videos.
I haven't seen it.
What music videos have you seen?
None.
I genuinely want to know.
Actually, what do you mean?
What artists do you? No. What artists do you listen to? And have you seen their music video?
Like her and Yes.
Have you listened to their music videos?
Yes.
What's in their music videos? There's some of the stuff that doesn't rap when they make sense, right? It don't like the lyrics don't make sense to what's going on.
Actually, it does.
Oh my Lord! I'm saying, but like it's still you see all the scenes and all that, and you're like, dang,
It's
that's
like Chris Brown. Okay, Chris
Oh
Brown.
my Lord!
When he was younger.
Just got rich. I'm sorry. Anyway, but that's just okay. I guess it's just two different. I guess it's just two different, eras of it. But okay, I'm gonna end it off the fact that The Weeknd is the best, one of the best right now. Kendrick's my favorite. But we're gonna wrap this up very, very quickly because production is rushing me. I want to be a superstar one day, but she's not letting me do that. But let me shout out everybody real quick. These are my favorite hosts. This is production. That's social media. Love everybody here. I love the culture. Follow us on social medias right here. You're watching us on Twitch, so you know where to find us. This has been KG with everybody else. Would you guys like to shout yourselves out?
I'm M.
KB.
And Mr. Mike.
And we'll see you guys in the next show.
Adios.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to KSBM Radio, the voice of Townview.
My radio station.
We